We have big plans for the next year.
Like a baby?
What? After waiting over 2.5 years, this day is finally here. We are past July 1st of 2022. In case you missed the announcement, you may not know that Kevin is actually on research year this year, which, as opposed to his regular residency schedule working over 80 hours a week, this is going to be a very, very big change in pace. While there have been many exciting changes over the last couple years, I'd be lying if I said that we weren't exhausted, moving away from our families to a place that we don't know very well, buying a house, teaching the buttos how to go up and down stairs and take walks in the rain and snow. I often dreamed about what would happen when research year started. I thought that there would be a dramatic change, a dramatic shift. We would suddenly start getting up early, working out, being a different version of ourselves, and that in fact did not happen. People don't change overnight, and exhaustion also isn't cured overnight. I'll let Kevin tell you more in depth about how research here is going to work a little bit later on this vlog, but in the meantime, thank you for being here. I appreciate your time, and I hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy this vlog. Let's make some breakfast. Some eggs and a quesadilla. It's honestly been probably like 2 weeks since I've filmed a actual YouTube video, but I really wanted to film, but I almost didn't because
Hiya!
I'll come say hello. So I know this is probably no big deal to anybody else, but it is in fact a weekday. And it is what, 9:30 a.m.?
I'm doing work.
Yes, totally doing work. I'm gonna make a quesadilla next. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Am I allowed to be in this video?
as you guys know, we live in Seattle, and so we almost never get invited to stuff, but today we actually have something to go to, and it's looking a little fancier than we thought it was gonna be, and there's a lot of people there. Okay, we just got home, and you may or may not have noticed, but I am actually wearing a brand new iteration of the Wavy Barely Zero bra today. And you guys know I love wearing Wavy. I love their bras, their underwear, athleisure. A couple weeks ago, I did like a whole closet clean out, and one of the things I organized was my bra drawer, and literally every single bra in there is from Wavy. I swear by this. It is the only comfortable bra that I can wear to sleep, to work. Before, I would literally get home and like have to rip off my bra, but the Barely Zero line is so comfortable. I wear it 24/7. As you guys know, it fits anyone from a A cup to a double D cup, and what I really, really love is that my weight fluctuates like crazy, and so I really love a bra that loves my body at every point in my journey. They actually listened to feedback from their customers and made some modifications to the original Barely Zero bra. This one is actually the Barely Zero fixed cup wavy bra. It is so cute. It has this really beautiful scalloped front and a straight back. Unlike the previous versions, this one actually has a fixed cup, so it kind of stays in place and is more sturdy. I actually really like the old version because I could take out the lighting and the cups if I didn't want that much support, or if I just wanted to sleep at night. And they also came out with the Barely Zero fixed cup class bra. The class bra is often because sometimes, you know, I have like a full face of makeup or I did my hair and I don't necessarily want to slide my bra all over my head, and so the clasp really comes in handy in those scenarios. They actually have some new technology though, so the bottom of this actually has what's called flow support, and so it's this scalloped rippled lining. It's actually food grade silicone that actually makes it more breathable and also more comfortable, and the cuffs also have new technology to form to your body. Literally my favorite brand. I hope that you try out their products because, again, life-changing, and they're actually made to live in, and what a concept to actually listen to your customers. As always, don't forget that you can use Miki25 to get 25% off your purchase at Wavy. I have bought stuff for my mom, mom, my coworkers. I've gotten everyone hooked and I hope you try it out too. Kevin and I are on the rotisserie chicken and salad diet. Here's the remnants. Kevin has this idea that we can just eat rotisserie chicken and survive. Is that right, babe? I am already breaking the diet with a Haagen-Dazs ice cream. So contrary to what you may think, research year is not all fun and games, so.
I'm doing work. I'm reading.
Can you explain to them like how it works, like what you do and stuff?
Well, I'm reading a lot of other people's smart stuff that we've done in the past and try to understand it and then apply it to, I'm doing a lot of computational stuff.
So what is your like objective of the year? Like what do you have to do with this year?
I have to come up with I am trying to still develop the exact question that I'm trying to answer.
Oh, nice
The
answer.
scientific question.
Can we tell them you're a now or not yet?
I'm the nature.
Are we revealing? Are we revealing? Okay,
Is
so
this revealing?
this is a really big reveal because we've never talked about this and Kevin has never been willing to share. Now that we are in research year, he's willing to tell you. So what did you major in
What
undergrad?
did you do in undergrad?
Yeah, what did you do?
I was a bioengineering major.
So he's very good at like coding and like coming up with coding stuff to figure other stuff out. And so it's actually like very useful in the world of research to like have that science and technology background. So this one's actually very brilliant when it comes to research and all things related to that. He's been running some like crazy code and crazy programs and got really mad at me for closing his computer yesterday when I wasn't even the one who closed it. So it doesn't even feel weird that you're like home with me all the time. Like it feels normal. It feels like this is how like life should be.
I need to do the work. Okay. Maybe I'll go into lab.
I just finished filming the TikTok that goes with this sponsorship. I also had to print out a bunch of like paperwork for my AAA membership and low-key did not like transfer my car insurance from my parents' plan until now. So that's finally done. I initially thought that when July 1st hit and Kevin's research year started, we would like hit the ground running and we'd like get all this stuff done, and we have been getting stuff done, but to be honest, I think we were just so exhausted from the past 2 years and our expectations were so high, or at least my expectations were so high that I felt already like disappointed in myself, and I had to like take a step back and be like, oh my god, I have a whole year, breathe for a little, try to take a chill pill. But I am the kind of person who likes to like plan things in advance, like 10 years in advance, and then I work my way back, and then I'm like, how can I, you know, what can I do today to make sure that I'm where I need to be in 10 years? And Kevin is very much like a live in the present, like be in the moment kind of person. And so sometimes we just have to like support each other because we're kind of on different timelines sometimes. We have big plans for the next year.
Like a baby?
What? We need to give you an update about research year and how it works and exactly what our plans for the next year are, because I think there are a lot of people who have a lot of questions regarding like how we are still working, how we're traveling, and how like all the actual details come together. So certain residency programs have research years built into them so that you can become a physician scientist. So everybody in his program does a research year. It's not that Kevin is taking a leave of absence to do this or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They have 1 or more years of dedicated research, and they always happen after 2 years of residency after our 2 year.
And this research is funded by the NIH, the National Institute of Health.
Do you still have clinical duties during this year?
Yes, I still have to do call shifts on the weekends, and then there's also opportunities to what we say moonlight, which means that as a resident, some people are out sick or certain situations they need extra residents to cover things. They like pay you to do that.
Are you still getting paid?
Yeah, I'm getting the same.
It's the same residency salary because he's still a resident technically.
So this year I'm starting as a PGY 3, post-grad year 3, and you're getting paid based on that.
What are you doing on a day-to-day basis now?
Well, this has been the first week of research year.
Our first week of freedom.
So I had a bunch of research meetings early on this week, and there's still some residency things that, you know, we have to be involved in. You know, we had boot camp, and then, you know, as a research residents, we have a little more time, so we have a little bit more administrative tasks in terms of teaching. Mainly, I'm doing a lot of reading papers and trying to understand kind of my project. You know, a year is a long time, but in the research world, a year is not that long of a time.
Do you feel like your schedule this year is gonna be closer to say maybe like a 8 to 6 as opposed to a like 80-hour work week?
Research is like a continual thing. Like I'm always thinking about research. Going to lab meetings, sometimes it's in person, it's over Zoom. It's kind of more like a 9 to 5 thing, but you know, you're expected to produce, you know.
You have to show your results, yeah.
Results, and you know, one thing is to put time into it, and you know, you should at least put like 40 hours, like you're getting paid like 40 hours a week.
However, in comparison to residency hours, which is closer to 60, 70, 80 hours, even this week Kevin has gotten probably more sleep in this last week.
It's also like your timing is flexible, right? Like I can work at night, or I can work other times, or like, oh, if I need to like...
Or you can work at home, or in the car, or in the lab. Like there's so much more flexibility. So in terms of travel, how do we anticipate doing that?
Well, I have still 4 weeks of vacation time, and also like we have weekends and long weekends and holidays, or those are real things.
And I similarly am also keeping up with my work schedule. As a nurse, again, my schedule is very flexible and I can kind of piece it together the way that I like, and so that's how I'm able to take longer stretches of time in between. We do plan on traveling internationally to a lot of the Asian countries that we have been dreaming of going to.
If they open up, and you know.
Yes, if they open up. But we would love to spend like longer periods of time living in Asia, but this would all happen in bursts of like 2 to 3 weeks or so, and then we'd have to come back and take charge of some of our responsibilities, and then maybe go back, etc. It's still kind of up in the air exactly how it's gonna pan out, but some of the countries that we would love to go to include
Taiwan, Japan, Singapore.
Bali, Indonesia, Singapore is like top of our list. Comment down below what country you feel like we should visit, because we haven't booked anything, so nothing's official yet.
This is all our
speculation.
Yes.
It's not quite a gap year and it's not quite a break, but it is a much different pace than what we previously had.
But I still have very intense goals for this year. I will win the Nobel Prize next year, right? Fun fact, I was voted most likely to win Nobel Prize by my med school classmates.
Found it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's still true?
I didn't win the most likely to be the social media star.
Oh, well, you...
That was a category.
I'm so proud of you. You're doing such great work.
Miki has no idea what I'm doing for research.
I know what organism it is. I don't think you understand the work I do either. Do you know the stuff I do for work?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for 900K. Did you know we hit 900K?
No.
Yay! 900K!
Yay. Can I have 100K too?
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this update. Feel free to follow us on Instagram for more live updates. You guys know we post lots of stories on there. We will see you over there. Don't forget you're a 10 out of 10, and don't let anyone ever make you feel otherwise. Bye!
Bye-bye.